I am Ray, and I am here to show you how demons use your negative thoughts to ruin your life. You see, the source of all negativity, of all fears, of all negative thoughts, of all negative attitudes, beliefs, and ideas, these all come from what I call the monster mind. The monster mind is the accumulation of all the negative aspects of our mind. You see, this monster mind is like a parasite. It requires your energy to live, like a vampire. But like a vampire, it requires your permission. Once you welcome the vampire into your house, only then can it begin stealing your energy. And that is the key, is that we have all the power, but we give our power away to our thoughts through our identification and belief in these thoughts. And that is what the spiritual teacher Muji has said. You see, the monster mind is like a sleazy salesman. It knows all the right words to trigger you into getting you to buy the lies that it tries to sell you. It will use your future, your past mistakes, the welfare of your family and the people you love, your own health, and essentially just a never-ending stream of imaginary evils. And the way that it steals our power is through our belief. We believe the thoughts, and so we allow the fear in. And once we allow the fear in, then the monster mind is able to siphon our energy. It feeds off of our fear. And so over time, we lose our power, we lose our energy, and we enter into this kind of slave-tyrant relationship with our minds. Like we are a slave to our thoughts. We are trapped in the prison of our own mind, and this prison is made up of thoughts. But you see, the cell door to this prison is open. But because we believe that it is locked, because we believe that we are a slave, because we don't realize our power, we never even try to escape. And if we try to escape, we kind of just yell and scream and bang on the walls, hoping that something will happen. When all that is required is that you simply open the door and you walk out. But this is not as easy as it may seem. Because to us, our thoughts seem so real. They trigger us in such a way that we can't help but negatively react to our thoughts. We can't help but feed our thoughts our attention because they have this kind of grip over us. But the reason they have a grip on us is because we believe them. Our negative thoughts attack our personal identity. And because we are so attached to this person we believe ourselves to be, then the monster mind has endless access to trigger you and poke you and agitate you. To get you to act in negative ways, to get you to feel negative, and to entertain your negative thoughts. And so the key to becoming free is in taking your identification away from your thoughts, by realizing that you are not your thoughts, by realizing that you don't have to believe a single thing that your mind tells you, but that you have all the power, but you feel powerless because you have given your power away. And so the key to becoming free is to take your power back. First, you have to realize that you have this power, that you don't have to feed your thoughts, that you don't have to welcome the vampire in, that you don't have to entertain the monster mind, that you don't have to buy what the monster mind is trying to sell you. In a sense, leave your money at home. Because if a salesman tries to sell you and you don't have any money, well then, he's barking up the wrong tree. But if you have money in your pocket, the salesman can seduce you out of your money because it knows all the right tactics. It knows the right bait that is perfect for you. What it means to leave your money at home is to not believe a single thing that your negative thoughts tell you. the monster mind will plant a seed of truth surrounded by lies. And that is how it gets you to believe what it says. But once you realize that the monster mind is a liar and a deceiver and a manipulator, then you cannot tolerate a single thing that the monster mind tells you. You have to take a stand for yourself. You have to create boundaries and say, no, I will no longer allow myself to be tormented by my thoughts. There must be a desire to be free, to live a better life, because in this you will stop tolerating all the psychological nonsense, all the drama, all the negative thoughts, the negative stories, the negative beliefs, the imaginary evils. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So whenever you find yourself experiencing a scary thought, or you find yourself ruminating on your past mistakes, being filled with shame and guilt, or you start worrying about the future, know that these bad habits of thinking, these poor thinking patterns, they do nothing but to destroy you. They do nothing but to serve your destruction. And if you want to live better, you must take the stand and say no more. We must learn to say the word no. Because if we say the word yes, well then the monster mind easily works its way in and we get flooded with fear and shame and guilt. And if we say maybe to the monster mind, to our negative thoughts, well then we will get seduced back into believing our negative thoughts, and yet again the fear, the shame, the guilt. But if 100% of the time we say no, I will not allow the fear in, I will not allow the negativity to pollute my mind, well then the monster mind has no power over you. Neither do your negative thoughts or any other negative stories that we like to tell ourselves. We always get more of what we focus on. So the more we struggle and wrestle with our negative thoughts, with our negativity, the more negativity we create for ourselves. But the moment we say no, enough is enough, then we can start focusing our attention on things that actually serve us, on the things that we do desire, on the things that we do love. And day by day we begin to change our lives. We begin to change ourselves. And that is the way we can create any life that we desire. But first, we must take control of our mind. Do not allow negative things to occupy space in your mind without paying rent. And even then, just kick them out, because they'll ruin your house. I am Ray. I wish you much luck on your journey. Much peace and many blessings.